कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. He left Vrindavan, but not that he was very sad throughout his life by leaving Vrindavan. He was under his charge. He was not, he could not say that I have lost everything. This sense of being becoming lighter than the situation on a person. This is adharma. You are being overpowered by something. Situation is sitting on you like a stone, or a person is sitting on you like a stone. Person means person's behavior, person's words. Dharma tries to make that aspect of your mind very strong, through which you don't feel that I'm afraid of this thing outside. I have no fear about that. I can face dishonor, I can face honor also, I can face bad time also, I can face losses also, I can face financial losses also. I can face it. I have such element in me. I told you every situation comes, it wants a particular kind of response. And to give that response, you have to have a different kind of conviction behind. Wrong conviction leads to that response through which I become troubled by the situational thought. Situational thought doesn't dissolve in my convictional thought. When my convictions are stronger, the situational thought dissolves in the bigness of my convictional thought. Again, I will go back to this example. Situational thought of Bhagwan Ram that you have to go to the forest. Convictional thought was that following the father's and mother's words are bigger than anything. And that situational thought got dissolved. So convictional thought made him very right and stronger. Weakness of a person is not having the right convictional thought. He has wrong convictions, weak convictions. And therefore he can't live that. Let us see now. I will go faster today. So we'll chant later on. Second line you see, 26th shlok. Shamodamas tapash samyam titiksho uparatihi shrutam. You saw that? Uparatihi shrutam. Shrutam word is uparati we saw. Shall I describe more? No, leave it. Okay, leave it. So next word is no, continue, please go ahead. So next word is shrutam. Shrutam means the scriptural conviction. The conviction of the scriptures. Now understand this word very well. Oh, life is not that. I'm going to describe the word shrutam. Life is not very simple aspect. Life has so many multiple complex areas. That you really have to know how to handle it and deal with it. Very complicated areas of the life are there. And little mishandling of that area will break the whole hell. What are those? You will know that. It is not about job, it is not only about one family, or it is not about... There are hundreds of aspects. What we go through the education system for 20, 25 years is not only, not even 1% of what knowledge is required to live the life. It will give livelihood, but living the life with control is not that area. Not even 1%. Hare? Yes. There are so many aspects is there. And you have to deal with it. Supposing I became a husband. I means anybody. Anybody becomes a husband. To handle husbandhood is not easy. क्यों भाई? Right, no? Becoming a husband was, I think, 1 hour matter. In 1 hour you became from man to husband. But to handle husbandhood whole life is very difficult. Right? You became a student, supposing, of Vedanta. It took few minutes to change from white to yellow. To handle that studentship is very difficult. You know that. Right? I was mother, I became a mother. That was easy. But to handle motherhood is very difficult. You are entering into a very complicated area now. And you will always face that situation we had not thought of as a husband or as a mother or as a father. You are entering into very unknown territory. You didn't know that Sanskrit also has to be studied, Vedanta is there, and I have to get up in the morning, I have to sleep like that, I have to obey, I have to do this, I cannot be angry, I cannot be... And still more has to come. And you live with everybody in this world. I'm talking about one area which is so difficult to handle. There are hundreds of things which you are not aware of, and you didn't know this is also my challenge. And this is not taught in the universities and in the colleges as how to handle husbandhood without bringing out hood and fangs. Any role, our hood is more and husband is less after that. It is hood husband, not husbandhood. It is hood husband, hood wife. It is hood student. अरे भाई hood आ गया, student पीछे चला गया. Very difficult. And if I ask you a very honest question, so you will always say, I was not that much prepared to handle this role which I got. I was not that much prepared. I should have been more prepared. Right? No, getting prepared. Not that I was fit into it. I was not fitting into it totally. Any role I am talking about. Office also. When you get a job and appointment letter, you are very happy. But entering there and going through the, right? No? That challenges which you faced, that, they say grass is greener on the other side. You remember there is no grass? After reaching there, it is desert. That is scorching desert. They give you salary, but they squeeze every bit of your personality. You're not living with just like I married and it is all over. No. It's not like that. New things will come up. Life is very peculiar. New challenges. I never expected this will happen today. That happened today. Fresh nature of a person came up today. That nature was not yesterday. Today new nature came up. To handle one relationship in this world is difficult. I'm giving one area. Right? And this nobody will tell it. It is not taught outside. By outside, all sciences are based on elements. Physics will tell about physical laws. Chemistry will tell about chemical laws. This is ozone, this is oxygen, this is H2S, this is hydrochloric acid, this is H2SO4, this is methane, HC6, H6, this is, so many things are there, I've forgotten. Sulfuric acid was there, H2SO4. और भी था ना का ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री क्या क्या था बायोलॉजी यू तो बॉटनी विल डील अबाउट द प्लांट लॉज zoology will go you go to on the animals etc frog is there reptile is there anthropology is there one girl married with architecture. Somebody said, why you married? Because she said, as I'll grow old, he'll like me more because he's an architecture. Archaeologist, not architecture. Archaeologist. Archaeologists like old things. Okay. So if you are archaeologist, you are dealing with the world. Geology is there. You are dealing with the earth things, are the geologists. Oceanology is also there. Oceanology. They are dealing with the ocean history. Environmentology, what? Ecology. What you study? Huh? Environmental science. They talk about environment, they see. Or toposphere. Or conisphere. Huh? Huh? Troposphere, जो कुछ भी है. You are all the time very extrovert. But the real thing which you live with is very different. There is no nothing taught how to deal with your husbandhood, wifehood, childhood. These are subtler areas. Please glorify science, but don't over-glorify it. Science has not touched even 1% of your life's sorrows and joy. It has no definition. No branch of any science tells about what is definition of sorrow, what is definition of joy. Imagine that. Tell me. Small thing I am asking you, nowhere I heard the chapter on sorrow and joy. No science will tell what is rebirth, not what is moksha. Why is there a past birth existing? What is the meaning of actions? Relations is difficult to handle. You don't live with just elements outside. You live with your relation. और बोलते हैं difficult area. Karma is very difficult area. Action binds a person. Action is outside or inside. I worked for you for 1 hour or 1 week. I did the work outside or inside? Huh? Both I did, but more was inside. Maybe I made something outside, that is over. But what impression I got, that is not over. There is a sankalp involved, there is a intention involved, there is a doer involved, there is expectation involved. I did the work for you for 1 week and you didn't compliment me. You didn't give me complimentary copy also. You just left without saying thank you to me. Work is very typical area. Anybody is suffering because everybody's suffering is his creation. His area of action is his area of bondage. So action is not a simple thing that you work outside and it is over. It is not an outside work. You work outside, but you create lot of thoughts inside about your ahankar, your relation with the person. You develop expectation, you develop anger, you develop calm for somebody. You are working not alone, you have to work with 10 people. Out of 10 people, one will not cooperate with you. Or you will not work as you want. With that person you may develop hatred also, or dislike if not hatred. I asked him to work like that, he worked something else. Not all 10 people are made for you that what you will like exactly they will work. They have their own style. Right? You said, please set Swamiji's salad. He set the salad like that. He just chopped. Your style of chopping is different. His style of chopping is different. You chop circular, like this. He chops vertical. Right? Different ways is there to chop the same thing. Tomato also you cut like this, and he cuts like small, very small pieces. And you made it. You came, what you did? He said, why? No, I wanted to, no, this is also the way. He mixed everything. You wanted to keep it separate. You wanted to make a design like this. You are artist. And he is a cement worker. So, you wanted to make one flower, little tomato is there, then little carrot is there, then cucumber is there, then beetroot is there, then celery is there. In between, what is it called? What is that there? Bok choy is there. In between bok choy is there. Like that, I wanted to make like, this fellow cut everything and mixed it. Whole planning is spoiled. From morning I was thinking, tomorrow I won't give him. And Swamiji will ask, who cut it? I will not stand near him. Who tell that he has cut the whole thing, cement worker? He doesn't know anything, good for nothing. I don't know his parents never taught him. Next day you came, early to cut, you already cut it. Those who are wrongdoers, they do very promptly the work. Problem here. And with confidence. And then you said, see, tomorrow I will cut. They say, you don't like mine or what? Anyway, when it goes in the mouth, it becomes one. What's the logic is there? I will cut the salad, you do something else. But I wanted, know what I wanted. Ho gaya na, come. Outside salad, inside cutting is inside now. You are cutting that person constantly, whole life you are cutting now. Garbad kar diya na action ne. I am giving a very raw example. 100 examples are like that. Action is a such area that bondage is not physical. You are remembering somebody and you don't like, that is a bondage now. The disturbing thought you can't drop is your bondage. I am disturbed by your thought, but I can't drop it. If I take something hot, hot water has fallen, immediately I throw the water. Or I take a glass, and it is hot glass, I just drop it. Sometimes it so happened, in the kitchen also, something is very hot, you don't know. Other person has put it, and you comfortably came and held with full strength. I don't know it has happened or not. If you have not get burnt, you have not cooked. You have got burnt? You have got burnt. Where you cook? Govind told me. You have got burnt. Never you. When you cook, you may burn. No, but I also don't cook if I don't get burnt. You ask them, the cooks there, they must definitely every day they must be getting burnt. If something is hot, immediately drop it. and do like that. Keep the first aid there. They will take the ice and something. These burns. In my mind, burning thought is there, I can't drop it. This is called bondage of your action. I'm disturbed by you, but I can't drop your thought. The inability to drop your thought is bondage from you. There is no substitute thought that I can bring and I can get over that thought. 4 hours from 1 to 5 I was thinking about you. How bad you are. From 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. 4 hours went away, couldn't sleep also. I lied on the bed, tossed up and down, but mind was already tossing. Even tossing mind, body was only also tossing. Then I got very upset with you. 5 o'clock I drank a cup of tea. That also made me hot. Then I took something cold, then I cooled down. I'm not telling about myself, don't worry. But this is I can't drop it. Attachment is there. I worked with you, I liked you a lot. You are a very good worker with me. Why? You respond accordingly. Why? Because you followed me. I said, don't do that. He won't do that. Okay? I said, please move away. He moved away. And what exactly as I wanted, he does that. I said, see, cut it like that. He cut it like that. Very nicely he does. As my taste is his. We are very tuned. We are very close to each other. Very much, as I want, he wants. He doesn't do anything. He knows what I want. And therefore we are very close. We love each other. Really, really. Past births, we were, I don't know what relation we had, but definitely we were close in the past birth also. So, but he is going away. Why? Well, he cannot go away. That is bondage is there. Action is not an area where it is very easy area. You are in a very difficult zone entering into action area. I don't know how to act. Whether it is office or house or family, talking also is an action, living with somebody is also an action, working is also an action. Living in solitude also is an action. I'm giving examples, right? You got money. But how to handle that money? Shall I give it to somebody? Shall I purchase some dry fruit? Dry fruit, no? Dry fruit. So supposing I want to purchase a dry fruit, or I want to purchase my shirt or pant, whatever I need. I don't know, or shall I donate it to somebody? Or shall I give to Swamiji again? What to do with this money? That is also an area. You are not living in an isolated world. You are very much, life has 100 components. You are insulted now. How to deal with the insult? What to do now? Shall I take it as a prasad? Arey, what prasad? Why he insult? Why he talks to me like that? How to take the insult now? No, but he does not know that you cannot take it. But I can't take it anymore. But he doesn't ask whether you want or not. He just gives. I'm so fed up of him. I'm really tired of him. But where to run away? I can't run away anywhere. Everywhere such people are there. Or somebody gives you honor, you can't handle honor. I thought very big I am. Somebody said, wow, what nice song you sang. What nice talk you give. What nice, what a look you have. You are totally outlook. Now I am gone, totally off. Then I go to other person with new expectation. But this person took me this, other person makes me this. This gap is called frustration. Therefore, I am very angry with you because that person gave me this much value, you gave me this much value. I couldn't handle honor also. Disease has come on the top of it. You are not an isolated person. There are 100 components around you. Is it clear? And there somebody comes, and whose name is Shastra. And Shastra is nothing but, may I help you desk. I will tell you how to handle action so that action doesn't bind you. Arey bhai, there is outer world, there is the inner world. Which world is bigger? Inner world is much bigger than the outer world. Inner world is like an ocean you can't see. Outer world is like a sky, you can see at least. One emotion is, I tell you, it is not, if you miss to handle it properly, it creates a lot of problems. Ravan could not handle the emotion of calm. Sugriv could handle it after some time. Ravan could not, because of one vritti, Ramayana was, Raman war was there. Because of one thought, non-handled thought properly. If he had handled it and dissolved it in a proper manner, everything would have been fine. Mahabharata was only because of the vritti or thought of greed and lobh. One thought created such a big war and lot of bloodshed. Now coming to us, we don't have thoughts. Pujo mat. One who teaches how to handle each thought. So first thing what Shastra gives, Shastra means Shasanat Trayate, Shamsanat Trayate. I had told this point. One which rules by dictating or by telling what is right and wrong, and one which rules by telling the nature of the truth. So first thing the Shastra gives is the eyes, how to see. How to see action. How to see relations. How to see husband. How to see wife. How to see child. How to see your own life. All the aspect of the life, it trains us how to, it gives us a third eyes. If you don't have, then you will, it is like somebody is seated on a helicopter but doesn't know how to drive, how to fly the plane. And he is seated on the pilot's seat. Crash. Many places we crashed. Our crash is called sorrow. Small crashes are there. Crash with this person got attachment. Crash with that person is called hatred. Crash with this work is called worry. Crash with honor is called ahankar. We are crashing somewhere. Shas says, don't crash. I will train you first. Nature of each thought I will tell you. Dhyayato vishyan pumsa sangasteshu pujayate sangat sanjayate kamah kamat krodho bijayate, etc., etc. Chale to I don't know how to see sambandh. So many days we have been talking, we are talking how to see relation, and 100 times I said, to see relation, please don't see the relation as what? As what? Don't see the relation without absolute. Seeing a relation without absolute, you will be absolutely sad. Because you have no relation with any relation. But less relation will make you absolutely sad. You cannot handle any person in life. And therefore Bhagavan says, Nirmamaha nirahankaraha shanti madhigacchati. Remember that. Or action is there. Kurvanneveha karmani jiji vishet shatagam samaha evam tvai nanyatosti na karmalipate na. You do action, but see very, very careful, don't get attached with the action. What is the meaning of attachment? Attachment means action should give me this, don't think this. I have done this thing, please try to forget after that. What? What shall I forget? You should forget I should get this after this. Whatever joy you want to get, please get it during the action. And get it from God. Don't try to get the joy from action or from person after the action. Postponed joy is attachment. I did the action, I got the glory of doing the action, that is enough for me. Yukta karma phalam tyaktva shanti apnoti naishtikim. Next line. Don't ask Gita, etc. Next line. Ayukta kam karena phale sakto nibadhyate. But I did the action, that is enough. I did for the God, God knows it, and I want from the God. I told you, please get your salary from the God straight away. Don't get the salary from the clerk. He himself doesn't have anything. Super boss is there, you get it. This is the detachment in action. I'm not doing to get joy. I'm not going in the area of action to get joy from anybody. I'm going in the area of action to give joy to God and joy to everybody. This mindset is there. I'm going out to give joy to God and the joy to the people around in spite of not getting any joy from anybody. This is your testing time. When you don't get a joy and you have to give joy. When you get joy and give joy, that is not your testing time. फिर से बोले, no, don't say such things again. I get very touchy about that. I understood what you are talking about, Swami ji. When you give joy, when you get joy and you give joy, it is very easy then. That is not Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga will start, my dear, when you are not getting joy and you have to give joy. Going into the area of action with the conviction that I am going to give joy to God or the joy in the God of the people who are in front of me, who have dishonored me also, who have cut me down also. I don't want anything from anybody. I am going in the area of action to fill my heart with the joy. With the, what is it called? Lord. This is called detachment. But who cares about this? I go out to get money, get joy. फंसो फिर आप तुम. फंसना शुरू, रोना शुरू. फसौली लाल बन गए हम. Mr. F. Lal. I'm caught up now. Because I went to get joy from my action. I did the work for you. You didn't appreciate me. I did the action. Nobody cared to see me. I was washing the dishes. Nobody came and saw also that I'm washing the dishes. And those who came, they saw and went away. They should have told to everybody. They didn't say also that I'm also coming to help you. They have nothing to do. They are loitering around here and there. Like cat, they are moving here and there. Never they come and... Not once they will come and say, can I help you? Or I will also help you do, I will share your work. Not once they will come. Such a useless people are there. I don't know why God was sleeping and He made what kind of constructions God is made, I don't know. It's a mistake of God actually. And I'm washing the dishes. I don't know how long this person will be there, not doing anything, never does anything. You are caught up now in your action. His mind is very tricky. Sometimes you work for a person and you suffer from that person from whom you work. Moment you work for a person, you will suffer. Work is not made to do for a person. Work is made to do for a God only. This training is not given anywhere. This training is given by the scriptures only. कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलै इंद्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति संगम त्यक्त्वा आत्मशुद्धि. Tasmat asakta. Karyam karma samachara. Asakto hi acharan karma paramapnoshi. You asakta, we don't understand what is meant detachment. And most important requirement is that when you live with somebody, at least you know that I personally don't want. I'm going into this area not to get anything. For me personally, I am going to impersonalize myself. I am going to dissolve my requirement. I am working to get out of my selfishness. I am going into this area so that my anger can lessen and my desire can lessen. This is the purpose of my action. Who told? Shastra. I am not going to complete the work. I am going so that my loving capacity and my heart can be expanded through this action. I am a very hard person. I am going so that I can become softer. Whom I could not love, I can love that person also. I am going there to see how God manifests in my action. You went fund collection, and from whom you never expected, he gave the money. Whom you expected, he didn't give me anything. He made you run only 4 times you went. Then you say, I'm not living to give. You are living to. I'm coming for live to give project, not live to die. Get out. Shastra enters into that area to go into their mind, bring out the gems what is hiding inside. So first it gives eyes to see. Relation? No, your relation is not mine. Success? Don't own it. Tulya ninda priya dhira. Samasukha dukha dhira. Sompratattvaya kalpate. Sorrow and joy, don't own it. These are serious topics. Death. Wait, I'm coming to death. Don't come to death. These topics are very much related. What we study in school is a distant topic. These are closer topics. But we are not trained to understand these topics. Emotions they are very much required there. Compassion is required. Magnanimity of heart is required. Understood, no? Magnanimity. When you live in the world, magnanimity is required. Not that you think very small about yourself. That was Upasana I was telling, the Upasana aspect. That is, if we not understand that aspect, we will be excluded by the world. World says, no, this person is not for any good for me. Because I have not contributed to somebody. Shrutam is not that easy thing. So, Sas says, okay, you can meditate a lot. Come, I'll tell you how to meditate. Let us meditate. We don't know how to meditate. Kya hai that shlok? What is that shlok? Yogi yunjit satatam atmanam rahasi sthita ekaki yata chittatma nirashira parigraha shuchau deshe pratisthapya sthiramasana atmana. It trains you to, you can be quiet also. So it gives you eyes, then it gives you heart to love also. If Bhagavad was not there, Krishna Bhakti, how will you know? If Ramayana was not there, Ramji was there, how will you know about Ramji? So it gives the eyes and heart. Oh. And not only, and think also properly. We are bad thinkers. One person went to one Mahatma. He said, I don't believe in God. He said, where you searched? What you are saying, God is not there, right? Tell me what you searched. He said, but there is no proof. Which proof you want? Which proof you want? To say something is not there, you should use a proper instrument of action. Then you can know that proof is not there. This world is made by whom? Automatically. You are getting fruit of action automatically. No, Ramji is there or not there. How do you know Ramji is there? Shastra are there. But can he be seen? But I can't see Ramji. Of course you can see Ramji. You need eyes to see. To see money also you need to do some action, then you get money in your hand. You do something, do some job, you will see Ramji also. Ramji can be seen, of course. This is what Paramahansa said to Vivekananda, that I can see God closer than I can see you. Somebody said, Swamiji, I don't believe Gita is relevant in the present time. I said, which slok? He said, what? I said, tell me one slok of Gita which you are saying is not relevant. No, I don't know the slok. They go, don't talk when you don't know. I don't venture in that area which is not my area. I don't go into doctor and suggest that this medicine is not relevant. That is the doctor's area. Therefore, my area you also don't venture. How can you talk about that? One shlok you cannot chant and you are saying like that. No, I think, Vedas are obsolete. Which mantra is obsolete? Something which is born in time will be obsolete in time. Vedas talk about something which is beyond the time. Rules are beyond the time. There are the rules of the God. Self is beyond the time. Karma yoga is beyond the time. It is not obsolete. Can you practice today? More it is required to practice today. One person went to Mahatma. One Mahatma is there. He said, I cannot meditate because I am very disturbed mind. He said, therefore you need to meditate more. Because you are more disturbed. If you are very quiet, you need meditation lesser. पता तो है नहीं कुछ शास्त्र के बारे में. Shastra is not a book. It is a praman. It is a means of knowledge. It shows you this is like this. Your mind is like this. Handle it like this. Handle calm like this. Handle krodh like this. Handle anger like this. Handle your concentration like this. Handle attachment like this. Don't burn your finger everywhere you go. This is inside world. All sorrow is nothing but you have mishandled something or somebody. फिर से बोल दें. What we say, my sorrow, my life become a tragedy, or you mishandle some emotion. Or you don't know how to handle this person. And it is not the handle of the person. The thought which this person gives, I can't handle that thought actually. When I say can't handle you, it means what thought your behavior is giving, I can't handle, I don't know what to do. Handling means that something is there and is not applicable, I cannot use that properly. You are in the car and you don't know how to drive. And you are in the driver's seat. Thoughts are all there, I don't know how to drive those thoughts, it is driving me crazy. Outside world, you know what the Virat form is there. You know how to handle the world outside, how to see the world outside. You know what is the meaning of God? Who will tell about the meaning of God? How much grace we can bring from God? How to pull the grace from God? How to bring out the blessings from the God so that your work is very easily done? All unhappy person, God is unhappy. You don't understand this point, fact. This समझ में नहीं आई, इतने दिन तक की बात समझ में नहीं आई क्या? That your happiness is dependent on God's happiness upon you. Some people are naturally happy. Some are naturally unhappy. I don't know you meet or not such people. Well, if don't meet, I am like that. Why they are happy? Please go and see. Please check inside. Please open the bonnet and see. See which connection is loose here. Which intention is loose here. What I am missing to understand here. What I am doing that God is not happy upon me. What I did. What I thought. Don't say I have nothing to do with God. God, everything will be to do with God only. He is pervading all your speech, all your action, all your intention. You cannot get out of God. Like gold ornament cannot get out of gold. Don't say I have nothing to do with God. Ornament cannot say I have nothing to do with gold. He is the karma dhyaksha, phala dhyaksha. How your action will be, he will be deciding it. You won't decide your action. Fruit you won't decide. He will give the fruit. He will place somebody around you who will helping you or not help you, or will want helping from you. Everything is dependent on his hand. He is seated there in the intentions area. See how this Ram Janmabhoomi folded. From 60s they were struggling. And from 500 years, the mosque was built. In 1528, Babur attacked and demolished the Ram temple there and built the mosque. I'm not telling the whole story, how the chronological order is there. Court prolonged for 50 years, hearing after hearing. They broke it was not a mosque because there was no namaz. Lot of conflict. It happened now today. Many people laid up their life. Personally, I know some people. In 1990, I was in one of the processions before I became a brahmachari. And that time I used to think, when this will happen, this will happen. And Gurudev used to say, no, Ram temple will be built. There is somebody else who is handling that. And the past judge was there, he passed the judgment in November. This land belongs to now Ram Lala. Ram Lala is the god there. Not human made things are not there here. You have to do directly with that. Actually, in every incident, every action actually, I'm telling you, you won't believe that. You are dealing not with the person, but with the God. He will decide what fruit you will have. He will decide what end result you will have. He will decide how much joy you will have after the action. And if he is not in your mind that he should be pleased, or what pleases him, supposing you are living with me, supposing, and you are living with me and you want that, I have to get everything from Swamiji, supposing. I want to get his books. Or I want to get some eatables from his room. Lot of eatables are there, chocolates are there, dark chocolates. And good one is also there. And some books are also there. And some chips are also there in the drawer. 2-3 drawers. And nice things are there. And supposing you know that only I have that particular book or particular object or particular knowledge, then you have to find out what will please me. Directly everything has to be done with God only. You think you are dealing with the human being, but no, God is there behind. And unless he is pleased, what is the difference between Arjuna and Duryodhana? He knew this principle. What is the difference between Bhim and Karna? One knew the principle, one didn't know the principle. Karna dependent on Duryodhana. He said, I'll be loyal to Duryodhana. Arjuna said, I'll be loyal to Krishna only. He got everything. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara. What you are going to get in your life, especially the joy, peace, is not dependent on you. It is dependent on God only. Oh my God. You think that you can do it. You cannot do it. You are sitting here comfortably. You don't know what disease is developing inside. Huh? You cannot say, I will not have corona. Some are inside the house, they don't go out, still they have it. I don't know where from it comes. So you cannot be overconfident. We will pass away also. Young people. Don't say I'm not very old, I'm only 74. You cannot say like that. कहाँ से आएगा, you don't know. If you don't have the relation with the God, who gives? Who gives? Shastra. Gone you are. You'll feel weak. You have never developed a strength with that relation that I have God, so therefore I'm not weaker here. What was the strength of Uttara? What was the strength of Kunti? What was the strength of Bhim? I give this story, that Arjuna met Hanumanji in Dwapar. Remember the story? And Hanumanji said, Arjuna said to Hanumanji, why Ram had to build bridges? I would have used arrows. Hanumanji laughed. He said, one monkey would go and the arrow will break. He said, no. He said, okay, start. So Arjuna immediately made full bridge of arrows. He said, you walk, it won't break. Hanumanji walked. Moment he walked, so whole thing came down. Hanumanji looked behind. But Arjuna was very clever. He closed his eyes. Yes, if you know this art, you can live the life easily. Art of being together with Lord is called art of living happily. If you know this science that I can be easily connected to God through my selflessness, through my purest bhav, I don't need anything, you only. Bhagavan said, let Hanuman continue. Hanumanji continued. It didn't break. Hanumanji came back. He said, Arjun, it was not your doing. Arjun knew that. And by the time Bhagavan Krishna came from behind, and his whole back was bleeding because he has put himself under that arrow. ये पता होना चाहिए. The Shastra gave saints. Shastra gave festivals. Shastra gave dharma. Shastra gave Atmagyan. Shastra gave Ishwar Darshan. Shastra gave bhakti. Shastra gave the regular relationship which is healthier relationship. This is the meaning of Shrutam and Jnanam. Next word also I have covered. That is sadhana also and sadhya also. I will do anything. Anything you cannot do. Phas jaoge beta. You did anything, therefore you are sad. Anybody who is sad because he did something what he liked. You cannot do. Follow the rules. How you have to live, you cannot decide it. Don't try to do your own. Please follow the director. I told you many times. Don't make your own film. Even if you are a villain. So. Villain also follows the script. गड़बड़ मत करो तुम. मन मर्जी से काम मत करो. धर्म को फॉलो करो आप. 100 things are there. And because of following the Shastra, why India had all the saints? How many saints South Africa produced? America? Europe? Europe? How many tirthas in America? Disneyland? Niagara Falls. What else is there, bhai? Huh? Statue of Liberty is Tirth. Why Tirth are not there? Why they did not bring out commentaries on Gita, etc.? They didn't. Why that heart was not there? Which says, no, I am ready to. One brother, see Bharatji's example you give. What was the beauty of? He had a heart to understand that this is not my dharma to take kingdom which belongs to somebody else. What was the beauty of Lakshmanji's character? What was the beauty of Sitaji's character? Their heart was very big. And because of following these scriptures, Krishna Bhakt came, Ram Bhakt came, Shiv Bhakt came, Jnani came. Why India was invaded for so many years? Tell me. It was lush with all the beautiful crops around. Gold was there. And everybody wanted to loot India. Here the day started with Matra Devo Bhava. Pratakal Utike Raghunatha, Mata Guru Pitum Navai Matha. Is there in Britain, they follow, they say, oh, good morning, Dad. He says, morning. Mom, good morning. Touching the feet is not there. Because that involves ahankar has to be given. So I go to the houses, they say, give Swamiji a hug. I want to give him one slap. I will give a hug with little slap. Like this. Loving slap is there. Ab batao. Where the sacrifice element was there? Why did Guru Shish Parampara did not develop anywhere? Who was responsible for Guru Shish Parampara? Why Panini was not born? Why Patanjali was not born somewhere else? Why a person like Swami Chinmaya Maharaj was not born in Europe? Why Vivekananda Swami was not born in America? Their blood was there. Yes, Shastra has said. There was follower of Shastra was there. Guru Bhakti was there. Ishwar Bhakti was there. They didn't have eyes to see. Eyes, heart and head which the scriptures get, they didn't have that eyes. Why the knowledge of the self was not given in Toronto? By Bhagwan Krishna. Why Bhagwan Ram was not born in New York? Why Kailash is not in Australia? Why? God is not because of God. God is because somebody followed that dharma. Why Ayodhya was not in, in New Jersey? You can get jersey to put on, new one. But not Ayodhya. Where is the faith there? What is the role of faith in our life? Who will tell that God is there and God comes? He takes a form. Ajopi sannavayatma bhutanam ishvaropi san prakritim swamadhisthaya sambhavamyatma mayaya. Who will say? है guts किसी में बोलने की? ये Ramakrishna Paramahansa used to say, yes, I see Devi. Every day I see Devi. What was there in this sacred mud of the Indian soil? At any place you see great saints there. Where was sannyas dharma? Tell me. Which country has sannyas? In America you can't go as bhiksham dehi. They will call the police. What is the number? 09? 911. Europe, it is too cold to get bhiksha also. you see some Indian saint, he is sitting, he's in meditation. If you see the pictures of the Indian philosopher, there is no Indian. And Western philosophers are halfly mad, hairs are here and there, disheveled. If you see the statues there, I don't know why clothes are slipping away. Barely, they are not able to manage with their clothes only. Why? India was a Matra Pradhan Desh. Yadavi Sarbhuteshu Matrupen Samsita Namastasai 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 Namana. Parjananis, other women is Manai Paranari. Somebody else's wife is like a mother for me. Not that in department store one boy met the one. He said, I've seen you somewhere. Girl said to the person there. One woman said, I've seen you somewhere. I think we have met. That man said, I was your fifth husband. Here, father can scold the child. There they can call the police. 5-year boy can call the police. You don't know. Where is that culture born from? Where mantra was chanted, where havan was done, where swaha swaha was heard, where shankhnath, the conch were blown, where festivals were in luxury. Diwali went, Dashera went, now Raksha, what is it called? Janmashtami is coming, then Ganesh Chaturthi is coming, then Diwali is coming, then Dashera is coming, then Bhaiya Dweej, Mehen Dweej, Patani, one after another festival is coming on. Then Holi is there, then Ram Navami is there, then Hanuman Jayanti is there, then Gurudev Jayanti is there, then this Jayanti is there, then Guru Purnima is there. What it told? We are very much connected, we are celebrating every moment with the divine. Navaratri is there. Why not the other places have so much of festivals? Shastra was the connector. It brought out great people from the community who could have no home, who had no homes, they had no shelter on their head. They had no home, they were wandering monks. They can walk out here and there. What was their strength? Faith. Who brought the faith? Scriptures. Who brought the gurus? Scriptures. Guru is a scripture operator. Scripture cannot open by itself. You cannot lie down in the MRI machine and, handle the MRI machine. There is an operator there is a doctor, radiologist he is called. He alone will handle MRI machine. You cannot lie down and handle also at the same time. There is a guru here. That Pavitra Dharadham we had. Beautiful land was there. Wonderful saints were there. Gurukul Parampara was there. At the year of age, child used to go to the teacher. He had Yajñopavit. He used to study the Vedas. This scripture made Kshatri Vishwamitra's mind so high that he became the seer of Gayatri Mantra. The Dakayat Ratnakar became so high, he handled his mind. He handled his mind, went into austerity to handle the mind, and he became Valmiki Rishi. Seeing him, Bhagavan Ram prostrated. That was the glory of the Shastra. That is Jnanam aspect. You know who rules our life? Touch the feet. Offer namaskar to that. That made Ayodhya, Ayodhya. The saints made Ayodhya, Ayodhya. If Kausalya and Dashrathji were not there, Ramji wouldn't be born. It's a law. If you have faith on something and you pursue that object or any person, even the God, I told you, 3 things can come. Good situation outside, good person, great person, Ishwar, and good thought, 4 things. Then that can come by handling your mind well. And then what happened? Bhay pragat kripala deen dayala kausalya hitkari. Then Ramji came. He will again come because some of you may be wanting. Yashoda was also there. अरे ऐसा नहीं है. Who brought Kedarnath? Not Shivji. Pandavas brought Kedarnath. These temples are not made by Bhagwan, they are made by saints. And the root of that saint is in the Guru, and the root of that Guru is in the scriptures. Nobody is talking out of his hat. He is talking from the Shastra, from Ramayana, from Gita he is talking. Today whole India is celebrating. Why? Why? You know what the beauty of Ramayana is? What thoughts I want to have, I want to see somewhere. What beautiful character I want to have, I didn't have. At least I can see that in Ram. I see the quietness. I see sacrifice. I see renunciation. I see his surrender to his teacher. I see his selflessness. I see his equanimity. He has pervaded the life of all Indians. He is the basis of our Hinduism. Without Ram Leela, you can't understand Krishna Leela. Therefore, he is emotionally attached to us. We are one with him. You cannot live without God. Developed countries may be those countries who have more GDP. But emotionally they may not be developed. Spiritually they may not be developed. Only one aspect is not called development. Your body is very good. What about the mind? What about the soul? What about the intellect? What about the faith? Ashtavakra had a crooked body, 8 parts. But he was a jnani. These actresses have very good body somewhere, but they commit suicide. What kind of body are you talking about? Body doesn't make a person beautiful. What the beauty of mind is required. Beauty or subtlety of intellect is required. If you see some saint, he is meditating somewhere. If you go to Chitrakoot, I have seen people just chanting Ramayana day and night. Given up everything. Saints give up everything. What a declaration. What a slap on the face to ordinary person who is not happy after having a bank balance of crores also, millions also. He is saying, see, I have not a penny in my pocket. Not a proper clothes on my dress. My next food is not fixed. But he still see my face, see my twinkling in my eyes, see my heart. I am totally happy. Ha, hu, ahamannam, annado, ahamannada. Then you say, wow, that means happiness is not in the object. Who proclaims this? You need a Dashrath for that. You need Kaushalya for that. You need Bharat for that. And that is a personification of today's Ram Mandir. It is not an external temple. You're not loving only the external Ram. He is inside your heart. And he got place in the world also. He got place outside also. It is the victory of your inner Ram. Whose base was Shastra. Every day Ram did satsang. Yoga Vasishtha he studied. If you know the Yoga Vasishtha. Big treatise, Yoga Vasishtha. And in Vanvas, every day satsang. After coming, if you remember, I told you, when Sita ji left, only satsang with, you know who the listener? Lakshman ji. That Ram ji's India is there. That Krishna ji's India is there. Saints' India is there. Truth will prevail. Satyameva jayate. Your Upanishads came out. Kathopanishad came out. Mundak, Manduk, Brahma Sutra, Avadut Gita, Vichar Sagar. Such brilliant texts came out. Where from? Bhogi mind, selfish mind, lazy mind. You are genius. Who made them genius? Shastra. They trained for what? For sacrifice. They trained for what? They give up. Surrender. Samarpan. Sardharman parityaja mamekam sharanam braja. They challenged, ask any. Shastrarth used to be there. Any question you asked, I'll give you the answer. Therefore, Arjuna and Krishna had samvad in Gita also. Kathopanishad was a samvad. Prashnopanishad was samvad. 6 disciples were there. You have heard this. Where from it came? What was the source of that? It is not one religion which is just superimposing something on the faith. No, faith has a root there. Who told about the Vishwarup of the God is there? Where is that saint is there, that Sant Namdev, if you remember that? One dog snatched the roti of that Namdev. He ran behind that. If I eat with butter, you also should have butter with it. Sant Eknath was there. He was taking Ganga Jal from Varanasi to Rameshwaram to offer to Rameshwaram Shivling. On the way, he said, one donkey was braying and he was dying out of thirst. He said, Arey, Shivji to yahi aa gaye. He offered all the water to that donkey. Shivji manifested there only. Sita Ram Charan Rati More Anudin Banahu Anugrah Tore Siya Ram Main Sab Jag Jani Karahu Pranam Jori Jug Pani. Is there any scripture like Ramayana? Is there any God like Ramayana in Europe and America and Middle East? Is there any God like Krishna there? Is there any great scholar like Shankaracharya who was brilliant in his ways? Who wrote commentary on all Gita? Is there any Jnani like Shankaracharya? Is there biggest logicians like him? Who brought these geniuses? What was in the mud of India? That mud was not a mud, it was scriptures there. Where from Prahlad came, where from Dhruv came, where from Prithu came, where from Ambrish came. Huh? From what is it called? Nile River? Here we don't say Nile River. Here say Ganga Maiya, Jamuna Maiya. Huh? Not Mississippi Maiya. Not Amgeni Maiya. That is Maiya. We do worship. There they take dip. There is a tirth is there. What made it the tirth? The saints, the God. That culture was all the time there in our history. It's a day of celebration. We got some cultural revival. Spiritual revival is there. You have to be proud to be a Hindu. You have to be proud to be one who is associated with Bhagavatam and Ramayana. We are proud to be associated with Gurudev. We are proud to be associated with Shankaracharya Bhagwan, with Krishna Bhagwan, with Ayodhya, with Ram Janmabhoomi. We have to be proud about it. It's a matter of pride. We are proud to know that something like Gita is there. I'm still amazed to hear Gita. Every day you must be amazed to hear Bhagavat also, amazed to hear Ramayana also. Such deep, deep thoughts are there. You cannot refute it. Ascharvat paschati kaschitainam. It is a wonder that somebody can hear also, study also. And that was the gift what God had given. The scriptures are. Shrutam and Jnanam both are covered. Oh, both you covered, yes. So today is a great day. Please align yourself. Whole life is that we are not aligned to the God. Ishwar's thought, Ishwar's word, and my life. Lesser is the difference, lesser will be the struggle. Tension is nothing. I am going out, Ishwar is pulling inside. This pull push is called tension. If I was going with Ishwar, no tension. Please don't mention. Only have a tension. But Ishwar is pulling somewhere. I am going somewhere else. That is called tension. Ishwar said, don't have calm. I have calm. Ishwar said, don't get angry. I have angry. Ishwar said, don't have ego. I have my own personality. Arey bhai. He said, no. It's my word. Live as I want. I said, no. I will live as your want. He said, no. You cannot. This tussle in the mind is not in saint. You know why? Because saint totally gives up. Tabun Maharaj had no tussle. Gurudev had no tussle. Gurudev used to say, does ever a canvas fight with the artist? Very famous quote is there. Does the canvas fight with the artist? Let him design any situation. I am fine. Only my work is to say what you want. Like a good disciple comes to the teacher and says, what you want. I am only a plan implementer, not personal plan imposer. I am a plan implementer. I am just going out to implement your plan, nothing else. You want I should die, I'll die. What you want. What he will want will be dharma only. That is where tuning is required. Shrutam and Jnanam. This is the value of scriptures. More we'll see.